watching the PBA live sa TV5, and right now I am with a PBA D-League standout, Chris Newsom. Chris, I see you enjoying the game and carrying a huge camera with you. What is this about?
It's just a little something that I decided to do for fun. I'm a comm student at Ateneo, and I've been using cameras for a couple years, so I decided to just come and shoot the game that I like to play. It's actually a different type or a different angle to the game. I'm not really used to it, but I'm just doing it for fun.
Speaking of basketball, what are your plans for next year?
Next year I will be entering the PBA draft. First I'm going to be playing 2 conferences with Happy, and and then I plan on joining the PBA draft next year.
Already mentioned about your team. Why don't you invite our viewers to watch your games in the D-League?
Yeah, come watch our next game, the Happy Fresh Fighters. I believe we play Cebuana. We play next Thursday at 2 p.m.
Thank you very much, Chris, and good luck. Balik sa inyo, Magu.
Thank you, Apple. Palitan na naman tayo ng basket dito. Tabla ang ating labanan, 86 all. Ito naman si Chris Newsom, purpan. Pwede mong rakitin yan. Ganda pa naman ng camera.
Kaya
Kabagnot with a pull-up. Pinti si Alex Ponasher with a rebound. Under 6.5 now remaining in this Tuesday night inside the Big Dome. Ponasher against Buenafe. He is fouled. Speaking of next games, GlobalPort will be back in action November 21. Alaska ang kanilang makakalaban, and then November 25, San Miguel Beer. November 30, Ginebra, and last game nila sa Elims is December 9 against Meralco.
those are tough teams, Magu, na makakatapat ng Global.
Mamaya-maya papasadaan natin yung dito sa tropa. Alapag ngayon may tangan ng bola. Kabagnot on the attack, gets it to the Ocampo. Bang!
These two guys just make it look so easy. This is a simple drive and kick. Pero wala namang pagkakaiba yun. One shoot ball talaga yung binibitawan mong tres.
Kintaman lang, nagkakaintindihan na yung dalawang yan sa haba ng kanilang pinagsamahan. Talang 6 na minuto natitira kay GlobalPort. Get those 3 right back. Sprinkle obliges. I told you, big shot after big shot.
You gotta admire how GlobalPort is playing talking text.
Oh, Ganuelas gets away dito sa kabilang dulo.
Yun lang nga, Magu, they just have to learn how to make stops also in the stages of the game just such as this.
Kabagnot trying to decide what to do. Waiting for Pringle to break free. He goes to Buenafe. Bang!
What an exchange are we seeing right now? Both teams are shooting the lights out here in the Smart Arena.
Lamang na naman ang GlobalPort, 92-91. Can they pull off the first upset of the tournament? Alapag doesn't think so. He wants to change that notion. He goes back to RDO. Ranidel contra Jensen. Jump hook. No, Harvey underneath is fouled.
This guy is just making things happen. We were talking about Ranidel, Jimmy, pero itong si Harvey Curry, pakat-kat lang, pakuha ng offensive rebounds, pero if you do it effectively, this is basically what will happen.
Washington back on para naman dito kay De Ocampo. Ponferrada naman ang pinasok ni Coach Pido para kay Jensen. Eagle Cement high sa tibay, rebound to. Hatid sa atin ng Eagle Cement. High sa tibay. Pokedex shooting to reclaim the lead. Alapag against Isip. He's got the speed. They go to the corner. Gatwela Schlosser. No good. Rebound battle. Natabig ni Isip away from Washington.
It's good tips ginawa doon ni Mark Isip because ang lalaki ng Pokedex sa ilalim.
Pringle down the middle. Back out to Kabagnot. Alex will reset this attack with only 4:20 remaining in this game. Isip wanting that space against Washington, but he is pushed all the way beyond the 3-point line. 3 to shoot. Isip, no. The Mighty Mouse kontra dito kay Alex Kabagnot. Harvey Caddy will offer the pick. Jimmy to Harvey. He lost it, but recovered it. Ryan Reyes has 10 seconds to try and generate a shot. Coach Strong wants them to space out. Reyes down the middle. That's an offensive foul.
Great defensive stance there by Buenafe. He anticipated where Ryan Reyes would go.
Grabe nga, no? Sacrificing his body on that sequence.
And that was a hard drive, so the collision right there.
And he remains on the floor. Kala niya siya yung papalitan. Terence Romeo is back on. Pinagpahinga si Stanley Pringle. 92-91, GlobalPort looking to add to this precarious 1-point lead. Romeo!
This guy has been lighting it up the entire night for GlobalPort.
26 big points para dito kay Terence Romeo. Good enough for a 2-possession lead para sa Batang Pier. 95-91, 3:38 to go.
You know, he was wide open after coming off that screen, and Alex Cabagnot really knew where to pass the ball.
And does it help na bagong pasok siya? Wala pang nag-usap sa tropa kung sino pipick up sa kanya sa depensa?
Perfect timing yung pagkakapasok niya because syempre pag may nagkaroon ng palitan, nagkakaroon pa ng kaguluhan muna yan eh. Hindi na nagkaroon ng konting breakdown doon ang talking text in terms of their defensive assignments.
So the Toropan Texers will be coming in a critical possession. They need to keep this at a 1-possession game. They need a basket because all kinds of momentum is definitely on the side of GlobalPort.
Well, right now, it seems kasi nakakuha na nga ng panunumbalik ng lakas itong GlobalPort. For a while, we've seen that a lot of good execution by Talking Tex, but GlobalPort just never gave up. They just kept on shooting and playing hard.
4 of 7 from deep para kay Terence Romeo. What a way to shoot himself out of that funk we were talking about.
Well, that's the only way to do it. If you're not going to take shots, if you're going to hesitate, it will never get back to you.
Talking Tex will have Castro, De Ocampo, Reyes, Carey, and Rosser as their 5 being defended by Cabagnot. Jensen, Romeo, Ponferrada, and Buenafe. Carey back to Castro. They want RDO at the post. Castro exploding to the baseline. Going to Carey, nabitawan. Romeo pushing it hard. Romeo off the spin is fouled.
You know how difficult it is to go full speed and go spin against someone trying to steal the ball. Grabe yung palagrumpong galaw ni Terence Romeo.
Kita mo naman, ano? May hesitation pa eh, bago niya pinihit eh.
Tsaka full speed yun. Buti sana kung mabagal na pag-dribble ni Terence yun.
Kung ako yun, malamang paninag ankle ko.
Ako, baka
You ankle break yourself.
Hindi ako, baka sa una pa lang nadapa na ako siguro sa sobrang bilis at ganda ng pihit ni Romeo.
Romeo took care of that first free throw. Second one is out. Harvey Carey with a rebound. 96-91. Talking Texas down by 5. Who do they go to? Kanina si Castro umatake, binagsak kay Carey. This time they go to RDO. De Ocampo from deep. Couldn't get the bounce. Ponferrada secures it, papunta kay Cabagnot.
I would say GlobalPort defense will definitely be tested at this point.
GlobalPort can put a world of pressure on the shoulders of Talking Tex on this possession. Buenafe, nabitawan, long two, is good!
It happened because 2 Talking Tex players had to switch off of Terence Romeo, who's hot for tonight. Nalibre ngayon si Buenafe on the right side.
This now is a 3-possession lead para sa GlobalPort, 98-91. It's all about, at this point para sa kanila, it should just all about be hanging on. Mang 1 Pinoy Play of the Half yan. Hatid sa atin ng Mang 1. 100% galing ng Pinoy mula sa Mang 1. Packed with sarap ng Pinoy. Nabitawan na, naka-recover pa yung poise ng Ron J. Buenafe. Nakapag-deliver na naman ng 2 points.
Kailangan pansinin din natin si Alex Cabagnot. You know, you have Ron J. You actually have Terence Romeo on the left side. He's hot. He's scoring well. Kanino mo ibibigay yung bola? Nakita niyo yung depensa ng kagulo? Libreng-libre si Ron J. on the other side.
10 points in the game para dito kay Ron J. Buenafe. Napakaraming bida para dito sa GlobalPort. Etong Talking Tex naman. They've already had big performances from Harvey Carey, Ranidel De Ocampo, Ryan Reyes, Jason Castro, and the rest of those guys. Pero sino ang magpapatuloy ng laban with less than 3 minutes to go? Castro against Cabagnot. Hand off to Reyes. Canuelas off the cycle. Up, under, finger roll, out. Punisher, put back, ayaw pa rin. Lundagan na lundagan. Si Buenafe ang nanaig do sa rebound.
Good stop there by GlobalPort. Close calls, pero buti na lang. Nakuha na yung rebound.
Cabagnot against Castro. Coming up on the 2-minute warning inside the Big Dome. Romeo against Reyes. Given the pick by Jensen, he's got Rosser switching out. Romeo to Buenafe.
Big shot after big shot delivers.
Last 2 minutes at sa atin ng Outlast Battery. Start agad. 5 consecutive from Ron J. Pero RDO delivers to sa kabilang dulo.
He's not giving up. The veteran always knows what to do in crucial stages of the game.
101.94. Talkadex looking for a stop. Romeo hesitates and will waste away some time. Cabagnot has 8 seconds to try and come up with a shot. Reyes trying to keep in front. They go to Romeo.
Wala na akong masabi. He's just on fire for this game.
30 big points para kay Terence Romeo. Talk and Tex is running out of time. They need to come up with some quick shots. Ramidel obliges, but couldn't send it home.
Oh, this is going to be big and historical for GlobalPort. Notching seems like it. If Talkatex can turn things around at this point, it's going to be the first ever for GlobalPort over Talkatex.
GlobalPort may just be a minute away from the first upset of the 2015 season. Ganuelas Rosser caught fouling Ponferrada.
You know, I would say it's really the three-point shot that really bailed out GlobalPort in this ballgame. For a while, makikita mo, Talking Tex was really executing or running their offense very well. But for some reason, GlobalPort just simply never gave up. They continued to just execute their offense, kept on going with their attempts. Romeo, Buenafe, Cabagnot, those are the guys who really played big.
Less than a minute remaining. Bago tayo tumulak naman, papunta sa amazing race. 105-94. GlobalPort up by 11. Magbabalik po kami.